Welcome, my friends. I have a simple Hatha full body yoga sequence for you today that will leave you feeling amazing. I do use 2 yoga blocks in this practice in an effort to keep things simple, gentle, and accessible for your body. But this practice can 100% be done without the blocks. Now, before we join together on the mat, we had a few more members join our new YouTube yoga membership who will get the additional Yoga Love practice released each week. This past week, I released a practice that included part of Adam, Johnny, and I's morning ritual on the beach. The morning practice I have been doing each day on the beach, actually. Gratitude and appreciation for Level 3 members, Linda and Christy, and to our Level 1 member, Shelly. With that shared, hop into something comfy, have your yoga block nearby, and I'll join you seated on the mat. We'll join together in a comfortable cross-legged seated position. Make sure you have your yoga blocks towards the front of the mat. Let's sit up nice and tall, aligning your head over your heart and your heart over your pelvis. We'll just take 5 deeply calming and soothing breaths on your own, breathing in through your nose and exhaling out your mouth. Eyes gently closed or a soft gaze forward, drawing your attention inward. Keeping your eyes closed, attention inward, we're going to move into a side body stretch. So lower your left palm to the mat, ground down through your right hip. As you breathe in, just circle your right arm up and reach it over to the opposite side. Heart spiraling towards the sky, lengthening out through that right hip. Breathing as you hold. On your next inhalation, lift up to center and take a side body stretch to the opposite side. Ground down through your left hip as you reach those left fingertips away. Finding length, creating space. Heart center spiraling towards the sky. On your next inhalation, lift up to center. Keep your arms fanning to lower your left hand near your seat, right hand to your opposite knee, moving into a twist. Gentle exhalation, add your navel, moving into the twist. Spine, crown of head lengthening up. On your next inhale, move back to center and then take it over to the opposite side. Right hand near your seat, left hand to your opposite leg. Exhaling at your navel, allowing the twist to begin there and then travel up. On the inhale, return to center. Bat those beautiful eyes open and make your way to hands and knees. Line your wrists under your shoulders, your knees under your hip points. Let's spread those fingers nice and wide so you can see color between your fingertips. Tops of feet release to the mat and press down into the earth. On your inhale, lower your belly and lift your heart for cow pose. Shoulder heads draw back. Feel your shoulder blades hugging into the midline, tailbone lengthening to the sky. And rock those hips side to side, feeling out your cow pose. Then on the exhalation, beginning at your tailbone, begin to ripple through your spine. Lowering your crown of head towards the mat as you round your spine out. Exhale all that air out. And let's take one more on your own. Find your neutral spine. And then we'll step your right foot forward near your right thumb. Coming into your low lunge, go ahead and grab your yoga blocks to frame your front foot. Keeping things nice and simple today, not pushing your body, just giving it some love, waking it up. We want your knee to be in line with your ankle, not going past. Feel your hips square to the front of the mat. You can do this by energetically hugging your thighs, scissoring them towards one another. Just do this gently, enough to create stability in your hips. Keep your heart lifted, gaze forward. Breathe as you hold, soft smile upon your face. Feel your hips sinking forward and down into the pose. Moving into a twist. If your block is on the highest setting, go ahead and lower it to the medium or the lowest setting, grounding your left palm to the block, or you can ground it to the earth. Then on the inhale, open your right fingertips up to the sky. Easy twist. Gaze towards those fingertips. Staying bent in that front knee. Your left rib cage gently yearns towards that front thigh. Shoulders are away from your ears. Circle that top arm down, moving into half split. So shift your weight back, walk the blocks back, square your hips up, flex your front foot, toes reach back towards your body. Breathe in, lengthen your spine. And then on the exhale, hinge forward at your hip crease, letting your heart center guide you forward. And then round your spine out. Notice if you have collapsed in your hip. If so, lift that right hip up, squaring them up. Breathe in, lift and lengthen. Then from here, go ahead and point and flex your foot a few times. Getting into your calf, to your toes, the top side of your feet, top side of your ankle. Beautiful. Coming into a quad stretch. So we'll fan your left foot open enough to sit your hips back to the inside of that leg. Ensure that your Left knee is in line with your hip points. And then when you're ready, we'll walk your fingertips back, maybe lowering to your forearms or all the way down to the mat. Once you find your positioning, I want you to lift your hips and lengthen your tailbone to the space in front of you, and then return your hips to the earth. Notice if and how that has affected the stretch sensation you are feeling in the front side of that left quad. When you're ready, ground down through your forearms, tuck your chin to your chest to lift yourself back up, and then continue the migration forward, bending into your front knee, returning to your low lunge. We'll tuck your back toes and press up, and then lower your back heel to the mat so foot runs parallel with the short edge, and then open your front toes to the side of the mat, coming to a wide leg forward fold. Bring those blocks with you. Let's bring your toes to point in and heels out. With one palm to each block, breathe and lift and lengthen. Long spine. From here, go ahead and shift your weight back in space, tuning into the back side of your legs, noticing the effects, pausing once you feel a nice sensation. Then go ahead and rock those hips side to side. Just the hips, just making a subtle U-like shape. Slide forward. Then on your exhalation, go ahead and round your spine out, clasp opposite elbows, and we'll just hang it out here. Relax your upper body. Let your head weigh heavy. Release your neck. Feel free to rock front to back if you'd like through the soles of your feet. Feeling all four corners of your feet grounding to the earth. With each exhalation you take, invite your upper body to further soften and relax. Beautiful. Let's release your fingertips to the mat and then bring them to your blocks, breathing and lifting halfway. And then we'll make our way to the back side of the mat, opening your back toes towards the back of the mat, bringing hands to frame that front foot. Back heel pops up, and then let's soften your back knee to the mat, releasing the top of the back foot. Glance down to ensure that your front knee is in line with your ankle, not going past. We're moving into our low lunge. So energetically scissor your thighs, helping to square them up and promote stability. Lift your heart, feel those shoulder heads drawing back and down, shoulder blades gliding down your back. Soft smile upon your face. Melt your hips forward and down into the pose. Moving into our twist from here. So lowering your right palm to the mat, whether that grounds to the mat or to your yoga block. Then on the inhale, extend the left fingertips up to the sky. Gaze towards your fingertips. Keep that left shoulder drawing down and back away from your ears. Your right rib cage drawing towards your front thigh. Circle your top arm down to your yoga block and then walk your yoga blocks back as you are shifting your hips back, preparing for our half split pose. Flex your front foot, toes reaching back towards your body, your heel reaching forward. Glance to your hips to ensure that they are square. Energetically draw your left hip back as the right slides forward. Breathe in, find length. And on the exhale, hinge forward at your hips, letting your heart center guide you forward. On your next exhalation, round that spine out. As you round out, make sure that you haven't collapsed in your hips. If you notice this, just go ahead and square them back up, front, back, and side to side. Good, let's breathe in, lift and lengthen, and then we'll point and flex your front foot a few times. Nice and slow as you transition, feeling into your body so you can notice all the little sensations that happen as you move from pointing to flexing. Let's move into our quad stretch. So fan your right foot open just enough so you can slowly shift your weight back to lower your seat to the inside of your right foot. So that right heel, top of foot will be just to the outside of your right hip. And then in your own time, we'll walk your palms back and just pause wherever is calling to you on this side. Ensure that your right knee is in line with your hip and it's not splaying open. Then once you find your positioning, lift your hips up, lengthen your tailbone towards the space in front of you, and return your hips to the earth. If you do this and the sensation is stronger in your front quad, you may wish to lift up to soften the pose, meeting your body where it's at. Down through your forearms, tuck chin to chest to press yourself up. Shift your weight forward, bending into your front knee. Tuck your back toes and press up, and then we're opening to the side space once more. This time, bring your toes to point out and heels in. Bend into your knees, and then bring your forearms to your thighs. Gently pressing your thighs open a little more. And then just take a slow rock side to side. Getting into our inner groin a little here. So just close those eyes or take a soft gaze forward. Just feel into your body, into the sensations that you're feeling within this space. Feel those soles of feet grounded to the earth, supporting you as you're nourishing your body. Settle into stillness. Ground down through your soles of feet to press yourself up and open your front toes to the front of the mat. Walk hands to frame that front foot, back heel pops up, and let's step back to plank pose. Crown of head reaches forward. Reach back through your heels. Long line from crown of head to your heels. And slowly lower yourself to the mat on your exhale for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work, my friend. Keep your palms underneath your shoulders. And then on your inhale, we're going to move into Cobra. Breathe and ripple through your spine. Lift your upper body, lift your heart. Heart center reaches forward, pausing at the top. And exhalation, slowly wave your spine forward. Soften forehead to the earth. We'll take that again. Breathe in. Peel your upper body off the mat. Lifting your heart. Gaze is forward. Shoulder heads draw back, elbows draw back. Exhalation, slowly wave your spine forward. For our next one, we'll take it hands free. So on the inhalation, peel your upper body off the mat, lifting your palms. Draw those elbows back. Holding it here, feeling those back muscles engaged. Tailbone lengthens to the space between your heels. Holding it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Soften forward. Press down through your palms to lift yourself up. Open your knees as wide as the mat. Bring your big toes into kiss. And slowly take a sway with your hips side to side as you begin to melt your hips back towards your heels for your wide knees child's pose. Once your hips meet your heels, continue that sway. Feeling into the nourishment of those hips from this movement. And then slowly settle into stillness at center, grounding your forehead to the earth. Surrender here, my friend. Surrender your body, your mind, and your spirit. Give all your weight over to Mother Earth. Let her support you. Just take nourishing breaths here and let everything else go. Slowly walk your palms back. Lean forward, just bring your feet off to one side and bring them out in front of you. Make your way to lying on your back. We're going to take Shavasana for about 1 minute to allow the nutrients of this simple Hatha flow settle into our body, letting the nutrients of your practice integrate. So open your legs as wide as you'd like. Let your feet be heavy, splaying open. Palms face up or face down, whatever your energy is telling you it needs today. And let everything go here. Let your body be heavy. Your muscles relaxed. Feel your body settle. Feel the changes in your body as you allow it to release and let go and melt into the earth beneath you. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Take any stretches you would like to help bring awareness back to your physical body. And then we'll bring one solar foot to the mat and then the other. Hug your knees into your chest, giving yourself a big old squeeze, a hug of gratitude and appreciation for taking this time to tend to your body and connect with yourself in this present moment. And we'll roll over to the right side, allowing your bicep to cradle your head. Let's take a full deep breath in through your nose here. And then exhale an audible sigh out your mouth, releasing and letting go. Keeping your attention inward, make your way to a comfortable cross-legged seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. Head over your heart, heart over your pelvis. And we'll close, taking those 5 deeply calming, nourishing breaths that we did at the beginning of our practice. Let's breathe in through your nose. Exhale, releasing audible sigh out your mouth. 4 more on your own. Here to feel into your body, noticing the effects of your practice. Let's take a big, beautiful breath in, circling those fingertips up to the sky, gathering love and light. Your palms kiss, and exhale to bring all that love and light down to your heart center. Bring thumbs to your sternum. Sternum reaching up towards your thumbs to seal the love and light into your being. Sending love and light to you and all beings. Namaste.